impression of your pass rush? Some of the numbers look average, above average, but, are you happy with the results? You think there needs to be more?
Yeah, I think we're doing a good job. It's not always the numbers, it's your ability to affect the quarterback in the pocket. And I think right now we have 12 sacks. So 12 every 4 games, we'd be in good shape at the end of the season. And we're probably getting them different than we have in the past. But we're doing some different things schematically in terms of dropping guys in coverage.
How important is that going to be this week against?
Very important. I mean, maybe fortunately, unfortunately, I was in that division for 4 years. So I actually coached the first game he started. But he's a guy that he understands what he's looking at, but he has the ability to extend plays. And then we've all seen it. And I think part of it is our ability to cover him twice. The initial route, and then when he moves in the pocket, we're going to have to be able to stay tight in coverage. But he's extraordinary what he does.
What do you know about that very first start?
That he was going to be a special player. You can see it right from the jump.
He's not very much of a burner. Just what is it about him that makes him so shifty when it comes to pass rush?
I think everybody's trying to figure that out. It's just his escapability. Like you said, you look on paper, whatever his 40 time is, but you just see people don't catch him. But I think he's able to slip and slide in the pocket. I think he's able to field a rush, find a hole, and for him, when he scrambles looking to throw. And he'll throw the ball anywhere, when he's moving in the pocket. So he's just very unique in his ability to do that. And they say we're going to need all 11. Just not the guys rushing, but the guys in coverage to deal with this guy.
I think last year kind of highlighted it to some degree, but being more disciplined on the back end of the defensive backfield, how much are you harping on that with that task?
Every day. It's just part of what you have to do when you play against the Chiefs. Again, his ability to extend plays, you can definitely tell on tape. The receivers understand it. They're looking for those open spaces in coverage. So we're going to have to be on point when it comes to that.
Joe, I know every situation is different. We're talking split second too. But do you all have principles for your DBs that they find themselves in danger of giving up a big play, a touchdown, maybe a game-determining play, when it's okay to risk a DPI, and when that's the lesser of two evils? Do you have some sort of guidance for them on how to react when they get themselves in a bad position?
Yeah, I think the players in general understand that, and that's really saying you got beat. And just, hey, I'm just trying to recover, and it may result in a penalty, but maybe not a touchdown. But really try to focus more on coaching techniques so those guys aren't in those positions, but at times it happens.
With your pass rush, Fallon Chase Young has a lot of pressures, but he doesn't have a good sack. So what have you noticed about his ability to finish, and what does he need to do to transfer those pressures?
Yeah, he's been right there. I mean, I think the one throw to Cousins made last week, he had his hand on him. And if we were a little bit better in coverage, he would have got the sack. So, but he is pressuring the quarterback. I think he's very strong. He's hard to deal with one-on-one. And that's why, scheme-wise, we're trying to do some other things so they can't always just double-team or chip him. So that's why I was saying earlier, there's different things we're doing scheme-wise, maybe dropping those guys in coverage sometimes. You've seen the effect it's had with, the sacks that Alante's had this year. So we're just mixing it up a little bit.
Travis Kelce hasn't had his usual production this year. What maybe have you seen from him on film that's not allowed him to have that same success? And do you still see a Pro Bowl tight end?
Definitely Pro Bowl tight end. He's just a great route runner. I mean, when you watch him, just the way he runs route is different. You see how it affects people when they cover him, whether it's a linebacker, safety, or corner. I think some of the stuff you see this year in terms of the catches, I know people are talking about maybe he's not the same. He looks the same to me. Again, I was in that division for 4 years. I think maybe just different things people are doing coverage-wise. So you're doing things that take him away, or you're affecting the quarterback. Maybe he's not getting as much as he's gotten in recent years, but he looks like the same type of athlete and route runner that I'm used to seeing.
Going off of that, you have to deal with Kelce, but there's no Rasheed Rice, no Isaiah Pacheco, and so the narrative down is focusing on the scheme. But how much easier or difficult is it to focus on the scheme rather than the personnel?
Yeah, I think he does a good job spreading the ball around. To me, they have playmakers. I mean, they have guys that can run. They've always had that's just or part of Coach Reed's schemes wherever he's been. When he was at Philly, it was the same way with those guys. So he's going to distribute the ball based on what the coverage shows him or allows him. But your focus is definitely going to be on their top guys. So you have to do a few things to try to take them away.
And what have you seen, I guess, from his first few games in Xavier Worthy and, his burn ability?
He's fast. I think we all see that. He is very fast. And you can see they're putting him in different positions, whether it's giving him the ball on reverses or some of the things he's doing running routes down the field. You're trying to create space and just trying to get him one-on-one. I think the play he had against the Chargers, a little double move, and he just ran past everybody. But whether it's Tyreek Hill or him, he's always had a guy like that.
Where have you seen Brian Brzee develop the most from year one to so far?
I think just understanding and being comfortable. We do a lot of things up front in terms of run stunts and pass rush games. He's a very good athletic inside rusher for us. And I think what Coach Grantham is asking him to do, I think he's more comfortable year two. He's been through it. He knows it's going to be a matchup every week. There's no gimme weeks. And I think he's really improved from year one, in my opinion. You ain't got nothing for me? Man, come on, man. Chopped liver? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm messing.